has not scored much in the way of anything in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Candles! 68 pets. 68 series.
Oh, to the best. Only on NBC.
Tonight on Baywatch.
You get a small plane down on the surf off Tower 21.
That's what I miss. That feel of hot sand under my bare feet. Give me a tower, Mitch. Are you sure this is such a good idea? No, it's not. It's an order.
We've lost $1 million. Problems don't go away just because you went to bed.
I don't have to tell you this. The money, it's gone. We are never going to find it.
The marriage is over. She's
really mad. From Wes Craven, creator of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Shocker. Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Genuine draft.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Cold filtered, never heat pasteurized. Miller Genuine Draft. For those who discovered its real draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
Sorry, can't let you check in here. What? Won't get to the Super Bowl here. Go to Holiday Inn now. Enter their Super Bowl sweepstakes. Every week, a new winner gets a trip for 2 to the Super Bowl. Morning, son. For your own good, don't stay here. Come to Holiday Inn with this week's Super Bowl sweepstakes winner is Richard Peterson, who entered at the Holiday Inn, Independence Mall, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Holiday Inn. Stay with someone you know. You! Go to Holiday Inn. Time out!
If you thought you had to give up comfort to get a close shave, Norelco says, think again. Their revolutionary shaving system shaves skin close in a way that's incredibly comfortable. As the hair enters the chamber, the patented lift and cut system lifts each hair and holds it a split second before a blade cuts it, so it's possible to shave skin close without the blades even touching the skin. The lift and cut shaving system from Norelco. We make close comfortable.
The Bay Area is recovering and the World Series will continue. The Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants take the field for Game 3 Friday night on ABC Sports.
A tribute to the spirit of competition from MCI. Proof that commitment to excellence brings out the best.
I like my bottom line. I hate wasting time. I like my MCI. I get more. I like my MCI.
For induction into the National Football League Hall of Fame, Mike Ditka.
This is it, the Pro Football Hall of Fame. To be selected is the greatest honor of my life. To join men like George Halas. And because of him, I started my career as a Chicago Bear. And I'm with the Bears again. And the game I loved as a player is still in my blood as a coach. The will to win, the fire competition. They're all part of the stories that are here for you at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And when you see Mike Ditka, remember that in life, just as in football, there's a lot more to winning than just wanting to. See, you have to prove yourself every day, to always give your best. You really never lose until you stop trying.
They're all here. The records, the films, the stories. At the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Don't miss it. This message furnished by the National Football League.
Wednesday.
All right, ladies, wet your lips. They'll look better on camera. Vinny? Holy mackerel. Hello there. Do you mind if I tape you for my doctor?
Doogie Howser, MD.
Hello,
here.
And Danger's his middle name.
You can't die. You're a famous journalist. Famous people die in threes.
Yeah, with my luck, I'll fall just when Cisco and Ebert are getting out of a cab.
Anything but love. Then.
All we ever do is disagree. If you wear that dress, you don't have to say a word. Just change the subject to sex. It works every time.
China Beach.
You know, I may be young, but I've struck a number of great deals. And I know a great one when I see one. That's why I chose Mancuso family of dealerships.
Chevy Olds Cadillac at Mancuso Chevy Olds Cadillac, Main Street, Batavia. Pontiac Buick GMC at Cousins Pontiac Buick GMC, East Main Street, Batavia. And in the South Towns, don't forget the area's largest growing Chrysler Plymouth dealership, Mancuso Chrysler Plymouth in Hamburg.
You know, the way Charlie Mancuso deals, he might even give you the shirt off his back.
Find out why Jim Kelly chose us.
Considering all the people we serve, all the places we go, and all the times we go there, it would take a lot of airlines to be U.S. Air. U.S. Air, America's most frequent flyer.
Wake up with Good Morning Western New York tomorrow at 6:30.
Keith Jackson college football doubleheader here on ABC Sports Saturday begins with Indiana at Michigan. Wolverines trying to stay atop the Big Ten chase, followed by Washington at UCLA or Ohio State at Minnesota. Check the local listings for the game in your area here on ABC Sports.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime Report. Brought to you by Toyota dealers and their quality line of cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. Now, let's join Frank Gifford.
Welcome.
I love what you do for me, Toyota. I love how you set me free, Toyota.
Toyota's new four-wheel drive, four-door 4Runner for 1990. Space, luxury, and V6 power. Where you go is your concern. Getting you back is ours.
We'll see you all on Friday night as well for Game 3 of the World Series. Our broadcast begins at 8 Eastern and 5 Pacific time from Candlestick Park. By the way, you can help the Bay Area recover from the earthquake. You can make a credit card contribution by calling 1-800-453-9000 or send your contribution to American Red Cross Disaster Relief, P.O. Box 37243, Washington, D.C. 20013. Please specify that your contribution go to the Bay Area Earthquake Relief Effort.
Occasionally, through the sands of time, there emerge designs which are viewed as more than evolutionary. Introducing the revolutionary 1990 Toyota Celica.
The Toyota Halftime Report has been brought to you by your Toyota dealers and their quality line of cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. We'll return with more of ABC's Monday Night Football after this from our ABC stations.
The Richard Nixon no one knew.
They were hoping to find something to nail on me.
Do you know if this conversation between the president and John Dean could have been tape recorded?
The personal moments no one saw.
Those are private, candid discussions. There's rough language on those tapes.
Right. You're right.
The real story you never heard.
I've decided to resign the presidency effective noon on Friday.
An intimate look behind closed doors. AT&T presents The Final Days, Sunday at 8, 7 Central.
Good evening, I'm Keith Radford. Coming up tonight on Eyewitness News Nightcast after ABC's Monday Night Football, a changing of the guard in Hungary, a symbolic proclamation as that country is no longer a communist nation. It's now officially a republic. We'll have the story. In Texas, a huge oil refinery explosion and fire debris showered neighborhoods miles away. We'll take a look at what happened there. A UB earthquake expert has traveled from San Francisco to Washington and told lawmakers it's not just California. He claims the eastern United States had better be prepared for an earthquake here sooner or later. And in the wake of Friday's shooting of 2 Erie County Sheriff deputies, Eyewitness Newsman Mike Randall takes a look tonight, a closer look at the men and women behind the badge. In sports, a very important game involving the Montreal Canadiens. The outcome will determine if the Sabres stay in first place. And you won't believe the great AccuWeather forecast for the rest of the week. Join us after the game.
Your Nissan dealer is having a fall clearance. So if you need a car with more power, more room, or more of everything, see your Nissan dealer now, because he's making the best deals of the year on all his Nissans. Like the Maxima, the 4-door sports car. It has a 160 horsepower fuel-injected V6 engine, plenty of room inside, and is the most trouble-free car sold in the U.S. So get down to your Nissan dealer's fall clearance now, because the only thing we can't give you is more time.
Sick of doing the same exercises day in and day out? Well, now there's cross-training, the new concept in exercise designed to achieve the total body workout.
It's something that's been around a long time, but it's a concept now that gives you, lets you stay away from boredom.
But just how do you do it all? And with what gear? Join Eyewitness sports reporter Jerry Azar for a look at cross-training, what it is and what you need to do it all. Tomorrow at 6 on Eyewitness News. Watch Bill's Highlights with Jim Kelly, Saturday at 7:30.
Tuesday's terrific for kids.
I never want you to forget this perfect vision of beauty.
On Who's the Boss?
Damien lives.
Then run for cover. This kid's got wheels.
Wayne is driving. You want to go to the mall?
The Wonder Years. And it's boys' night in.
Oh, the smell of testosterone.
Have fun and games at Roseanne's. Then have chicken soup.
It's easier to make a joke than a decision.
It certainly is. Why do you think Bob Hope makes much more money than Judge Watson?
First, Who's the Boss and the Wonder Years. Then Roseanne and chicken soup. No kidding. Tuesday's terrific.
Watch out, it's a winning Wednesday. First,
an 18-year-old woman is forcing me to go to the driving report.
And this is bad? Growing pains. Then, love is majorly in bloom on head of the class.
We're just good friends.
And
All right, ladies, wet your lips. They'll look better on camera. Vinny?
Doogie Howser, MD.
Holy mackerel.
Then, sparks are flying. The heat is on. Anything but love.
I usually take it with cream.
Growing pains, head of the class. Doogie Howser, MD. Anything but love. The right combination. A winning Wednesday.
Thursday, it's all new adventure. Find her! Mission Impossible. Then,
The Posse, Missouri State Militia headed this way. Hired guns in uniform.
It won't be a gunfight, it'll be a massacre.
The Young Riders.
ABC's Monday Night Football. The Chicago Bears versus the Cleveland Browns. Brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. Cold filtered for real draft taste, so tap into the cold. By Buick and your Buick dealer. The great American road belongs to Buick. And by Holiday Inn Hotels. Holiday Inn. Stay with someone you know.
Pure. Genuine. Never heat pasteurized. A beer that's made unlike any other. Cold filtered to give you the rich, smooth taste of real draft beer. That's the mark of a great beer. So tap into the cold. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft.
It's a feeling of power, of substance and style. You know that you're on your way. The great American road belongs to Buick. Oh, the moment has come to go your way. The road, your Buick and you. Oh, the great American road belongs to Buick.
Financial serenity. It takes confidence. Control. Travelers has been delivering on this promise of financial peace of mind for 125 years. With carefully controlled investments, with insurance protection you can trust. The Travelers, you're better off under the umbrella.
Herschel Walker and the Minnesota Vikings battle the New York Giants. Next week on ABC Sports.
It's wide open spaces leading straight to the sun. Your spirit is soaring with you. The great American road belongs to you. It's the promise of freedom. You can feel it inside on a road that leads to your dreams. Oh, the great American road belongs to Buick.
Tell me, is he still upset?
Well, you know Dad.
Never really understood why I joined. I mean, maybe you'll go straight to college. But I had to prove something to myself first.
The GI Bill and Army College Fund. If you qualify, you can get more than $25,000 for college and an edge on life.
Do you think Dad will ever come around? Dad?
Cold filtered. Never heat pasteurized. Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its smooth, real draft beer taste, the world is a very cool place. So tap into the cold. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft.
From the pages of history, the missing chapter, Eric the Viking.
Scary, scary. Don't we look mean?
What is going on? A time when civilization was less civilized.
Have you done this sort of thing before?
I've been looting and pillaging up and down the coast.
And everything was going to pieces.
Really?
The future of the world rested on one man. What? Unfortunately, it was Eric the Viking.
I feel a little...
Eric the Viking, rated PG-13. Now playing in selected cities. Starts Friday, October 27th at a theater near you.
McDonald's Happy Halloween certificates. They're 10 for $1. Good for free cones and sundaes at McDonald's. Plus, you get this free window rider when you buy Who Framed Roger Rabbit on video. What a great idea.
It's McRib time at McDonald's. Grilled pork and sassy sauce. Add fries and a Coke and you're talking chomp, but only for a limited time. The good time, great taste of McDonald's. McRib chomp.
It's a feeling of power, of substance and style. You know that you're on your way. The great American road belongs to Buick. Oh, the moment has come to go your way. The road, your Buick and you. Oh, the great American road belongs to Buick.
Anti-black feelings have dropped sharply in America. An ABC News Washington Post poll on ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings tomorrow.
Cold filtered. Never heat pasteurized. Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its smooth, real draft beer taste, the world is a very cool place. So tap into the cold. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft.
Dear Rayovac, I've had a battery-operated back scratcher in the drawer for years and years. We had 2 Rayovac batteries in it. I turned it on, and lo and behold, they were still good. We were really surprised, and so was everyone else. No one believed it until we showed them that they still worked. How's that for good batteries? Sincerely, Mrs. Margaret Bronner, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Rayovac. Batteries that turn people on. You're in Hong Kong. I like it.
I like you loud and clear, I like you close and near. I like my MCI. I like to wander and roam, I like to call back home. I get more. I like my MCI. I like my MCI.
Thursday, it's all new adventure. Mission Impossible.
Posse, Missouri State Militia headed this way.
Hired guns in uniform.
It won't be a gunfight, it'll be a massacre.
The Young Riders.
I'm Keith Radford. Coming up tonight after the game, a changing of the guard in Hungary. Also in Texas, a huge oil refinery explosion and fire. Those stories and more.
It's clearance time, and your Volkswagen dealers are blowing out the 89s with zero money down and their best deals of the year, like $500 or $1,000 cash back on the already affordable Fox, $2,000 on the sporty GTI, $1,000 on the Fun in the Sun Cabriolet, and $1,000 to $2,500 on their best-selling Jettas. Or you can choose 2.9 annual percentage rate financing. The choice is yours. But hurry, the 89 blowout blows out October 31st.
Xerox presents the Great American Torture Test. We challenge the bone-numbing cold of northern Alaska and intense city traffic. Traveled coast to coast to the suffocating heat of Death Valley and passed with flying colors. Xerox, because extreme conditions demand extreme protection.
Preserving our environment for today and tomorrow. The Coast Guard and Coast Guard Reserve. Be a part of it. Call toll-free or see your Coast Guard recruiter.
Xerox presents the Great American Torture Test. We challenge the bone-numbing cold of northern Alaska and intense city traffic. Traveled coast to coast to the suffocating heat of Death Valley and passed with flying colors. Xerox, because extreme conditions demand extreme protection.
IBM presents You Make the Call. Rich Carlos of the Broncos attempts an onside kick from the 35, which is grabbed at the 41 by Pat Beach of the Colts, who returns it to the Denver 7, where Carlos pulls him down. Now, you make the call. Is this a legal play by the Colts?
Today, the world of the hearing and speech impaired is changing with the aid of an IBM computer. This system, called Speech Viewer, was developed by IBM to help these people enhance their vocal skills. And it's one more example of IBM technology at work.
My name is Pamela.
What call did you make? The receiving team can legally take possession of a kickoff, even though it has not yet traveled 10 yards. This is a legal play.
When it comes to hauling, a lot of full-size pickup trucks claim to be the best. But is it the truck with the longest, deepest cargo box? Or is it the truck with the biggest maximum payload? The answer is, it's the truck with both. The big Ford pickup. Ford trucks. The toughest competition we have is ourselves.
See your dealer about option package savings on 1990 Ford F-Series trucks.
The explosive Herschel Walker, the dangerous Lawrence Taylor, two of the NFL's greatest weapons collide as the Vikings meet the Giants next week on ABC.
And college football this weekend on ABC, an exciting doubleheader, Big Ten and Pac-10 action. First at a special time, 12 noon Eastern, the 5th-ranked Michigan Wolverines host Heisman Trophy candidate Anthony Thompson and the Indiana Hoosiers. And at 3:30 Eastern, we begin regional coverage as Washington takes on UCLA, or the Minnesota Golden Gophers host Ohio State.
My poor brother, Tom, every time he tried to see what he was missing, he would miss what he was seeing. Then Tom got this amazing Magnavox TV that lets him watch one show while he checks out all the others on this remarkable little window.
Hey, that's a smart window, Dick.
That's what they call it, Tom.
They call it Tom?
No. They call it Smart Window, Tom.
I don't know. I kind of like Tom.
Magnavox. Smart choice. Very smart.
Pure. Genuine. Never heat pasteurized. A beer that's made unlike any other. Cold filtered to give you the rich, smooth taste of real draft beer. That's the mark of a great beer. So tap into the cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft.
Recently, signs of capitalism have begun to appear in the most unexpected places. But it's tough to be a capitalist without the capital. At Shearson Lehman Hutton, we have the capital to help expand the free enterprise system globally. And in the last 4 years, we've more than doubled our investment in people and offices around the world. Shearson Lehman Hutton. When you do it better, you get to be the leader.
The Washington Huskies take on the Bruins of UCLA. Forsey, Minnesota, Goldberg broke as they tackle Ohio State on ABC's College Football Saturday.
If you stripped Ford Taurus of all its awards, erased all the glowing reviews, removed all evidence of its presence on the road, and introduced it today, Ford Taurus would still be ahead of its time.
See your dealer now for low financing or special savings on 1990 Ford Taurus.
Norman, what's that?
Nothing, honey.
That's a simple question. Norman, are you eating something?
It's nothing, honey.
He lies like a dog.
Kellogg's Nut and Honey Crunch. Crisp golden flakes glazed with sweet honey and real roasted peanuts.
Irene, what's that you're playing?
Nothing, honey. Two can play this little game.
Kellogg's Nut and Honey Crunch.
The tornado that hit Council Bluffs took a lot of people by surprise.
All of a sudden, the house starts shaking.
There was such a roar with it, you couldn't hear anything.
There was very bad damage.
But the All-State Catastrophe Team soon followed with some surprises of their own.
When the adjuster came, he took care of the settlement for both the house and the car. And it was all done within that day.
When the adjuster left, I had to check in my purse.
Thought Allstate really came through for us.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Once again, Friday night here on ABC, Game 3 of the 1989 World Series. The San Francisco Giants down 2-0 in the best-of-7 series, host the Oakland A's. We'll be there with our coverage. Begins at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Then next Monday, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. That game at the Meadowlands in New York, and our first look at Herschel Walker in a Viking uniform, and I would imagine that Lawrence Taylor will welcome him aboard.
Miller Genuine Draft.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Cold filtered, never heat pasteurized. Miller Genuine Draft. For those who discovered its real draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
It's 11:35, and Roseanne Horn is learning all about her antifreeze. The hard way. Don't push your luck. Guarantee it. With advanced formula Prestone.
Come on, answer. It's McRib time at McDonald's. Grilled pork and sassy sauce. Add fries and a Coke, and you're talking.